Hey, what's up everyone? Mike with Imperial Tropicals here on another fun Friday. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. We uh, we've been busy, so just like every week we've been making some good progress. Right now we got the tanks up on the new row, and everything's getting plumbed in. Pretty pretty excited about getting this other rack up. We're finally able to start bringing in some new fish. So um, I know we got some new Africans in last week, and right now we're working on a Colombian order. So hey, what's up, Ahmad? Ahmad's on, Eric's on, Jack. Good morning, Jack. Um, so we got all these empty tanks that have been cycling. We're going to start putting some fish in there real soon. Got one fish in that tank. Just over here getting some orders packed out. So far everything's been going really good. Fish seem to be liking the new tanks. Man, I got some big electric fluorocarbons in this tank. Some nice yellow cars. Some big Severams. Some big Demiris. We got some black convict cichlids. That's huge, you know. We got some green chromides. These actually were collected by my friend Ben Cuddy. He actually collected those from India himself. Gave me some fry a couple years ago, and that's what they've been growing up and breeding. Some redhead Tapajos. Starting to show some color. Yeah, fish seem to be liking the tanks. I'm glad we went with 75s for these bigger fish. I think it makes a big difference. Stromopedia pendu. So some nice OB peacocks. Madoka white lips. Little blaze. Keith's asking, do we have an ETA on when the pistos will be big enough to ship? No, I don't have an ETA, but if you email us, the guys could check into it for you. Um, I know we do have some growing up, and we're also looking to bring in some wild pistos here on that Columbia order. I know we went through the list this morning, and we picked out two types of wild type of pistos on that order. So even if ours aren't ready, you know, in the next couple weeks, we should have the Colombian ones in here soon. So Scott saying he watched the GSAS video. It was great to see some pictures and videos from the Bird's Head Peninsula trip. Yeah, I did a nice, they were nice enough to invite me to do a presentation, a virtual presentation, and I was able to break out some of the video and pictures from that collecting trip. So yeah, I was kind of different format for me. I'm not used to like doing it on, I think it was Zoom. Is it Zoom? Yeah. So I do like, you know, just going live, you know, on the YouTube or Facebook or whatever. That way I could, you know, see the questions and answer them as they come in. But yeah, I was glad to break out some of that old footage. I hope to, you know, like I said during that presentation, I hope to have time, you know, in the near future to go through and edit that. I got so much underwater footage, video, and I've got a lot of drone footage from that trip, so and tons of pictures. So you know, I'm hoping I get the time to start digging into some of that stuff. Look at these cherry shrimp. That's a whole lot of cherries right there. Some of the dwarf CPOs. You got to put all that fake grass in there to keep them from killing each other. These guys are very, very aggressive to each other. So, some Du Boisies. These guys are looking nice. So, I will be announcing the giveaway for the Instagram plant giveaway that they put up this week. So let's go ahead in there and answer that, or you know, announce the winner on that. Still a lot of construction going on in the building, but it's nice to at least be able to be operating out of it. All right, so here we go. All right, everybody say hello to Drayden. All right, so this was a plant giveaway. We're just, it's the random comment picker for Instagram. And we posted it not only on Instagram, but we announced it on Facebook. So we're ready to pick the winner. Queen Eve 123-2020.
Congrats.
Yeah. All you had to do was comment on it, on what you'd like to do with the plants. It says,
Looks like she says, oh man, I have a 10-gallon guppy tank that needs an overhaul, but there's also a 20-gallon Tetra tank that I've been adding plants to.
nice.
Awesome. Well, we're glad we can help you out. Shoot us a DM and we'll get you sorted.
Yeah, and we'll tag you on the post if you're not on the live feed. So cool. So glad we were able to do another giveaway. All right, sorry about that. My connection was lost. So glad to do another giveaway. We do have another busy Friday, so we've got a lot going on today. So I'm not going to be on much longer, but wanted just to jump on real quick, show you guys what we've been doing this week, and give you an update and announce the winner for the giveaway. So you know, I got a couple questions here. Victor H is, how do fish respond going from a point to an aquarium? I think you were saying pond. So they do fine. They act kind of like what a wild caught fish does. So let's see if I can walk by. See if I can walk by a tank that's skittish. So, well, I know these some spiralings are. So basically, you know, they're going to be a little bit more shy. Those really aren't too shy right there. These redheads, they're a little bit shy. You see how they're kind of bunched up, but once they're inside, you know, we don't ever sell straight from the pond. We always bring them indoors first, and they go into one of our greenhouses, and then after the greenhouse, they go, you know, to a selling tank, hopefully in this building if they're ready for sale. But it's usually only a couple days of them acclimating to their new tank before they're good to go. So it's just when they first come into the aquarium, they might be a little bit shy, but once they know that, you know, everything's good to go and they're getting food and the water quality is good, they do very well. So but yeah, so kind of like just the way it is in nature. Guys, all fired up. Surprised nobody's bought him yet. That's the white blaze. You guys fired up. All right, so straw eggs, saying he hasn't checked the website in a while. Our larger South American catfish for sale. No, I don't think we've got any larger South American catfish up on the site. That's not something that we breed. And if you have a special request, though, you can always email us, and we could try to make it happen. One of our orders that we bring in, we could maybe bring in some, but we typically don't handle like red-tailed catfish and stuff like that, just because, in our opinion, they get too big for most aquariums, and we're just we want to make sure everybody's being very responsible with their fish keeping, and not allowing these fish to go back into the wild. So oh, we did get a few new tetras in yet. I don't think they're up yet. The penguin tetras, always like these guys. And we got restocked on the HY 511s, so those guys sold out really quick, the last batch, so we got another batch ready. And then we got some black ruby barbs, and a couple of those guys are starting to show some really good color. Yeah, you can see how these guys are really skittish. That's because they came in yesterday, so they're still making sure everything is safe before they settle down. But usually it only takes them a couple of days to settle down. Harvey's asking if we have any friends that breed or import flower horns. No. I mean, there's quite a few people that import. I think there might be a few people that breed, but not too many. It's just very difficult to raise the babies indoors to get them up to selling size. So there might be a few people out there doing flower horns in the US, but most of them are imported in. So that's something in the future I think we could look at doing, is bringing in some flower horns and seeing how they do. The cat saying he's got a lot of Linthrops fry from his breeders. Nice. You might have to give them away, or take them to if you find a local pet store, they'll a lot of times give you some credit on trade for them, So Ken Cross is asking, what is the water quality in the greenhouse? Would love to match at my house water when I purchase fish from you. So our water is in this building in particular is pretty hard right now. We have all the water coming out of a reservoir, outdoor reservoir, and it softens the water some. And when we get rainwater, it also will go into that pond. When it rains, it comes off the building and goes into the reservoir. But we haven't really had much rain the last 2 weeks. But as far as the water parameters, you're looking at a pH around 7.4. Conductivity's a little high right now. I'd say it's probably running around 300, since we haven't had any rainwater to go back into the reservoir here. So, but Ken, I would not worry too much about trying to match the water parameters, as long as you have a good clean tank that's cycled and everything's good to go. The fish will be pretty easy to acclimate to your water. There's only a few fish that you want to try to soften up the water for. That would be some of the like German reds. They prefer it on the softer side, even though we keep ours at that 7.4 pH. They will be more apt to breed and show more coloration if the pH is say around 7, around neutral or just under neutral. So we use RO water for breeding on a lot of those. But and then on, of course, Tanganyikan fish, they're going to like it harder. So if you could get the pH a little bit higher for those, that's good. Most of Malawis, they're fairly adaptive, as long as it's not like soft water. They seem to do fine in just about any water. So yeah, I wouldn't worry so much on trying to get the exact water parameters. But if you need a more detailed, idea of what our water is, you can email us, and they could, give you all the different parameters of what the water's running. And it also runs different depending on what room it is, so like, of course, this is the selling room, so all the fish that go out come out of this room, but in our breeding room we keep it softer than we do in this room for South American fish. Travis is saying a pistos and platy tank. What do you think of the combo? I don't see nothing wrong with it. I mean, it really depends on if you like the more natural look. I would do tetras instead of platies. Sometimes platies could be fin nippers or very active. If it's a big enough tank, there shouldn't be any problem. But there's times that if it's a small tank, not only do the platies breed like rabbits, you'll maybe cause a little stress by having the platies that kind of spaz out all the time swimming around. So you might join the Facebook group and post up on those guys a picture of your tank, the size, and what you currently have in it, and they could give you some good ideas for tank mates. Susan Everett's on from PA. Nice. She says it's starting to get cold. Nice. Manny said he got 9 angels in last night. They settled in nicely. That's awesome. Thank you for the support, Manny. Asparagus Ash says, do you send to UK? We do not send to the UK, but that is something that we're actually going to be looking at the beginning of the year, because we're getting lots and lots of requests, and we've been shipping into Canada for the last year because that's the closest to us, but we've had very, very few issues shipping into Canada. I don't want to say no issues, but very, very few. No more than what we have shipping in the States. Now, I know that Canada is obviously a lot closer than the UK, but we're working on getting some rates, and I would say maybe by the beginning of the year we can try some sample shipments to Europe and start sending our fish over the pond, because that'd be awesome. Jack says he's getting a haircut and watching it. Nice. Dragon Layer's birthday today, I think. Let me see. Rico Stan's asking how old he is. Maybe it's his birthday today, or I missed it. Karen K says, sorry, I forgot. How do I enter for the giveaways? So each week, we kind of change it up. Like this week, we did a Instagram giveaway. I'm not sure what we're going to do for next week, but if you just follow us on Facebook or the Facebook group, we always make announcements through Facebook. So, whatever the post says, like this week on Instagram, all you had to do was comment, follow our page and comment about, what you would do if you won the tanks. And then basically we use the random comment picker to pick the winner. So, each week it's slightly different. So, but if you just follow us on our Facebook page, we give all the details out each week. All right, 71st birthday is January 13th. All right, so somebody's asking how old he is. That's close to my birthday. Mine's January 30th, so that's the Aquarius. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna wrap this up. So I appreciate everybody that joined us today, and like I said, we're just gonna make it a quick one today. Just try to get more stuff, but keep up with the website. We got a lot of new fish going on. So okay. He's a Capricorn, so It must be in the middle of January that it jumps to Aquarius. So everybody have a great weekend. Thank you for your support, and we'll be back next Friday. Thank you.